Hey guys, so welcome back to our banyo series wherein we are shooting it here sa ating banyo. Yan. At para sa mga bago pa lang sa panonood, definitely my purpose here is to do content dito sa lugar na to where I usually spend a lot because this is my comfort. Wow, that's why it's called comfort room. So this is my comfort space where I can usually make muni and think things. And syempre, manood ng TikTok. So definitely, I'm gonna be sharing some things like my experiences for the days. What else? Things that is happening around me, things that is actually happening around, and mga trending topics. So let's get it on. Parang energetic ko. But our today's topic is actually one of the things that is being trending last few weeks ago, which is yung pagkapanalo ni Josh Cullen, one of the members of the SB19, sa nakaraang Wish Awards. He actually won the Hip Hop of the Year. And definitely, it earns a lot. Discussions, what else? Topics, bashing, what else? Videos that really, talks about bakit siya nanalo. So, yan ang pag-usapin natin ngayon. And paano nga ba siya talaga nanalo? Definitely. At ano yung mapupulot natin sa topic na to? Okay? So first of all, we're gonna be defining what is a hip-hop music in terms of that particular genre. Ano ba yung DNA niya? And based on my research, it's actually called before na disco rap. Meaning, it's a combination of disco music plus the rap. And definitely, nakalagay din doon is actually it's a combination of what DJing, that's one, MCing, another one, dance move, and then lastly is yung graffiti. Actually, yun yung core DNA niya that time, but it was eventually, evolve, nagkaroon ng changes, at in-incorporate na eventually sa DNA niya yung street cultures. So, yung mga street languages, street styles. So, those are the things na, alam mo yun, nakapaloob sa pagiging hip-hop genre. And it was started in a, what you call this, party, a house party. Tapos, doon na nagsimula ang history ng hip-hop. And let's actually talk about his music. That's one. And we're gonna be dissecting kung na-meet niya ba yung DNA ng hip-hop music genre. Well, nakita naman natin nag-rap siya. It's actually being accompanied by a DJ music. Diba? Beat, upbeat. What else? Dance move, it's there. And actually, there's a street culture when, kasi makikita mo yung pag street culture siya, there are gangs and yung grupo when his group actually walks in the street like gangster in the thing, but definitely it's a different kind of gangster na makikita natin sa music video. Very different from what are usual. I guess that is one of the things that people are talking na parang they are defining here in the Philippines na ang hip-hop is actually a gang kind of music na dapat sobrang street lang talaga nung pinaka-core DNA niya. But definitely, things are evolving, things are changed, and everyone has a different preference in terms of how they create and be creative with their music. And that's definitely what Josh Cullen did. Paano ba siya nanalo? Definitely, there are criteria in terms of judging a particular award. Definitely, isa dyan ay criteria based on the fan votes or mga boto ng mga fans ng isang artist or even a group. And definitely, ilang definitely nang narinig nyo. Definitely, malakas ang boto ni Josh Cullen because he came from a very famous P-pop group, definitely na naman. And they are very popular, not just here in the Philippines, but also around the world. So no, and the 70%, if not mistaken, it's actually 30% from the fans vote and 70% from the judges score. And definitely and for sure naman, those judges knows how to deal with things. Kung paano nila i-criticize yung music, kung paano nila sasabihin na, okay, this is actually fits the award. Diba? And hindi lang naman isang tao usually ang nag-judge for that one. So it's a consensus, or kumbaga parang iba-iba ang porsyentong binibigay ng bawat judges, and definitely it will be average or sum up to a certain score, and that is your way to know who would be the right winner for that particular award. But ano ba yung mga matututunan natin dito? One is, in every competition, there's always a winner and there's always a loser. Definitely, in this case, this is one of the usual reaction for the losers or the fans ng mga natalo. And isa lang naman yung makikita natin dyan eh. If alam mong binigay mo yung best mo, definitely that's fine. And hindi naman sa lahat ng oras lagi kang talo. At the same time, hindi naman sa lahat ng oras lagi kang panalo. Just the best example of that is actually Sofronio Vasquez, wherein he won the Voice American TV series last 2 months ago, if not mistaken. And hindi siya nanalo here in the Philippines when he joined the competition, diba? So, nagbago mundo, and he really strive hard. Because of those na pagkatalo, nagiging lakas natin yan para bumangon at magpatuloy at mas galingan pa yung gusto mong gawin. Especially if you have the passion for it. And ano pa ba ang pwede natin matutunan here? I think another one is, respect. I guess we have a lot of things. We are different. Diba? I mean, not everyone has the same preference. Not everyone has the same kind of, feels in terms of things around them. Gusto nila, yung iba ayaw, yung iba gusto, yung iba medyo in the middle. Definitely, we have to respect what they want and what they actually wanted to say in terms of their opinions, whatever. And siguro, wag lang natin masyadong yung below the belt. Wherein you're already not giving a professional criticism, but rather an attack already. So yun lang. And yes, I think that is my thoughts on this particular issue, and I hope you learned something from this. And I'll see you on my next Banyo series. Bye-bye!